Welcome back, explorers, to another gameplay video. We're gonna continue playing Orwell, and last time we were inside of Joseph Langley's computer and found a lot of information about his credit, which is declining, and he's still not taking clients for some reason. And we have found more links between him and Abraham. Abraham has actually been a client of his earlier, and Abraham also told him to help Cassandra out. So now we have a bit more backstory there. So, and we also know that he's a member of the fishing club. So let's continue digging into the profile of Joseph Langley. Let's look at the fishing club. Sundown Fishing Club. Well, that was an interesting start page. So here we have the club and the gallery. About welcome friend to the sport of fishing, and though had a tough and stressful day at the office, your boss doesn't value your work, documents are piling up on your desk. We've all been there, buddy. That's why we founded the Sundown Fishing Club, a club dedicated to men who deserves a cool off after a hard day at work. We are not only into fishing, even if the name suggests that. We barbecue regularly, play cards or other games, and have a good time in general. The Sundowners get together every Tuesday and Thursday, starting 7 p.m. at the Savannah Lake right between Bonton and Farview. If you're interested, come meet us at the Lakeview Lodge on the south side. You may join the club at a very low monthly fee of $25. Come to the lakeside, but stay for the pint and at the Sundown Fishing Club. Okay, so we have rules. Fish responsibly, mind the environment, members only, don't forget to present your trophies. And then we have some contact information down here that we're not interested in. And let's look at the gallery. Here we have a picture of the Kingfisher, and the catch of the month trophy goes to Joseph. A red band trout, 29 pounds. Congratulations, mate. Oh, holy crap, that thing is huge. Thought it was a largemouth bass first. Congrats. Thanks, guys. Next week's first round of lager is on me. So here we have in dubio. Comment by the fishing for I wonder where a thing like that comes from. Never seen such a beaut in Severa. Also, cheers, Joseph. Hear, hear. Comment from Nirad. So let's see if we have any more pictures here. We have this picture. Also fish. More. Oh, here we have Abraham. So he's a part of this club as well. So here we have information that Barbara is his Abraham is gay is not important, but could be interesting that we have another picture of him, I guess. So let's continue and look into the case. Internal case file: the government versus Abraham Godfells. April 6, 2015. Abraham Godfells. Joseph Langley is the defense attorney. Plaintiff, the government of the nation. Prosecuting attorney, Jeffrey Warwick, and Court, Bonton District Court. Charged: the defendant is accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract with the plaintiff defendant had entered on March 15, 2013. So he has worked for the government, I guess. Is that the case? Abra Goldfels worked for the government. Are you positive? Is this a true surprise to me? I never heard his name here. However, someone must know him if this is true. Why was he sued over a breach of contract? The plaintiff claim was granted, though a medical condition of the defendant could be proven by his physical Dr. Daniel Lyons. The court could see no justification for the defendant's absence from work, since the defendant appears to be in a healthy condition at the time of the verdict. The court was able to recognize a breach of terms of the employment contract, causing substantial losses for the plaintiff by the defendant. The defendant is sentenced to compensate the plaintiff by paying a compensation equal to his previous salary during a 6-month time span. Additionally, the defendant must reimburse any salary he might have received during his absence. Note, this case is considered highly classified. No media or public is permitted in court. No media coverage is permitted, neither prior nor not post trial. Okay, so that's interesting. Seems to explain a lot. He fell too sick for work, tried to get out, was charged for it instead, and found guilty. Considering the fact the bombings are starting to look like a very weird kind of vendetta to me. High time we find Abraham Godfels. Yep. It is. So now we have information from the Thought website. Interesting. And we also have an entry into the medical database. So let's look at what condition was here. We have an address. That must be interesting. Abram's address? Well done! I'll request a team for investigation immediately. Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue your work. I'll notify you when the team has reported back to me. Day of birth could be interesting to have, so know how old he is. Patient has reported increasingly nagging pain in the epigastric region of the he experienced for several months, especially during nights, combined with the feeling he described as similar to nausea. Patient also reported decreased appetite, resulting in a loss of weight over the recent months. Patient visited due to a referral of his GP to exclude carcinomas. Okay. Diagnostic: a carcinoma tumor of the size of approximately 2.8 centimeter was found in the head of the pancreas. Several paramedics lymph nodes metastases have been detected. Distant metastases on surrounding organs could not be diagnosed. Okay, so he has a tumor, suffering from inoperable cancer. That's no good. Oh, cancer. The average lifetime expectancy is 6 to 12 months at the state of the cancer, though outliers with years to live exists. Okay. So that's interesting. That's so harsh, but it does mean this man has nothing to lose. Yes. That's the reasonable point that I also drew from that. An unexpected proposal. This is the third entry. My thoughts have been interrupted by a work proposal I considered intriguing, yet so also disturbing. Dear reader, yesterday a most unfortunate inquiry reached me. Out of all the possibilities the universe has to offer, this one I would have expected last. The government has requested me to work for them. The government. The very same government bringing forth the dangerous safety bill allowing to prosecute on suggestive evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. They did their research as they were completely aware of my views and all of my work at Stelligan. Why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost, and I cannot seem to work out what they would need me for. All I have been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale, groundbreaking project. Buzzwords bereft of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on any questions. Naturally, I refused the contract. I have no doubt they will call again. Yours sincerely, Abraham Godfelds. Okay, so he refused the contract. So why is he in court then? Godfeldt refused at first, then he took the contract after all, only then to breach it? Odd. Yes, very odd indeed. Hey Godfelds, you can't be serious. I would not want to see you work for the government, Abe. Don't do that. Nothing good has ever come out from anything they have done. You do that and I'm out. Your most loyal reader, out. Just like that. Seriously. My friend, I have no intention to work for the government. Yet I wonder what might be the root of all this. Whether it is something nefarious they have in store, and whether whatever it is might be turned into something good given the right treatment. Okay. So he was dubious about it, as he should be. Weird thing that he actually agreed. So let's see here. We have a chat with Harrison O'Donnell from Initiate. Hello, wise ass. Anyone there? So you found your way here, Harrison. Digging through your TL was a pain in the ass. Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight on to research. I got the impression that the government is up to no good. Great work, Captain Obvious. I did find something you wouldn't like a bit. Orwell. So, Initiate has found Orwell. What is Orwell? Oh no, we did everything to keep it outside of the nation until we were ready for the revelation, and now it's unfortunately people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. That's a good question. Seems it's a system that can put everything on the web under surveillance. What exactly do you mean by everything? Everything as in every combo, every call, web page, maybe pics, whatever. You're bullshitting me. I'm not, man. I'm not. I wish I was. Let's assume for a sec you're right. How do they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it? They are outsourcing surveillance to people outside the nation. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kinds of communication and whatnot, and send it to the Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. How come you never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? I have good connections to some hackers outside the nation. Okay. A real hacker network? Huh? Unfortunately, we cannot go after people outside the nation. They knew a thing or two about secret recruiting for this shit without letting people in the nation know. Don't know how exactly they pull that off, but they do. And that also explains what happened to Nina, I guess. This is fucking crazy. Do they have no decency? No fucking respect for privacy? And for Nina? Hell, this is everything we fought against. Harrison, don't. You need to watch your tongue. I do not need to fucking watch my tongue. Please chill, man, or we will regret it. No? Oh, I will never again chill until this madness stops. I already got an idea, tailor-made for you. Man, if you discuss things like that here, you'll get us both locked up. Let's meet somewhere then. Yeah, and say the word, and they will be there too. There must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of anybody snooping around. We can't stand around doing nothing. Well, there's one thing. It's a bit risky. You are using my chat tool right now as well, aren't you? Well, if I wanted to live my life in a cage, I'd go live in a fucking zoo. This system seems to be shut down. I'm getting reports of an unknown cryptography here. Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. Yeah, it's abominable, but yeah, I am. This tool has a built-in cipher. It's custom encryption algorithm written by me, easily to break, but off the record, that's what we need. They probably cannot break this, not right away. Gives us a couple of messages probably. What are you waiting for? Go for it, okay? I activate it now. Just remember to write quickly and keep your fingers crossed this will work at all. And then we have a lot of encryption. It could work. We'll need some time to localize the entry point, and then I will only have seconds. One thing, what will I do with what I find there? Start a war with the government? The Nation Beholder just published. Oh, best to see for yourself. So let's see here. Man, I do not. If what he wants, well, he shall have one. We will have Mr. O'Donnell arrested before long. I cannot least certain of that. Man, I don't know. You're talking about war and shit gives me the chills. You told me you don't have any love for the government. You were already a part of thought. Now prove it. Your chance to do something with the relevance to it instead of hacking people's sites for fun. So we have a few messages missing here. Oh well, okay, fine. Time to go to work. Don't forget to send me your stuff. O'Donnell out. And these messages will not be decrypted, I guess. Your entanglements with suspicious groups. Dear Mr. O'Donnell, it has been brought to our attention you have actively participated in suspicious groups in the past or present. I consider it to be unnecessary to elaborate how this is against the work regulations and our expectations of neutrality towards every journalist employed at the Natural Beholder. We hereby inform you about the immediate termination of your work contract regarding the National Opinion column and any other articles, text or report. So he lost his job? That's not good. Ouch, side effect of the leak probably. I wonder what else got out to the TNB and most of all who did this. So we have new headlines. This group is this group responsible for the Bantam bombings? I imagine you are looking my way now, aren't you? I have absolutely no idea how leaked this info. Certainly not me. Only a very few people can access the data on our backend. This doesn't exactly aid us in the investigations, quite the opposite. Probably we need to hurry. Bantam. It seems that the Bantam bombings perpetrated yesterday, identified as Nina Matanova, might not have been working alone. Information leaked to us about the reliable source implies that she belonged to the Bantam-based group called Thought. This is self-proclaimed activist group seems to be behind a number of violent demonstrations that have been held around Bantam. One of the articles on their most looked up blog also quotes from their Gedanken sind fair, the lyrics occurring in the letters spread prior to the bombings. If and how the group is indeed also involved in the bombings is left to speculation for the moment. We have already requested the administrators of the blog for an official statement, but have yet to receive any form of response. Okay. Was that the headline that leaked? Yes. Freedom is unfree. Let's see here. This is an old article from Cassandra. See if we have any new comments on this. Okay, 11 comments. So you're the guys who bombed the Freedom Memorial, huh? A hearty fuck you to you. Hope you fuckers die of cancer, you traitors. I don't get why someone would kill people to get the message through. They will get all of you arrested, every last one of you. Die in hell. Bastards, activist groups, my ass. You are terrorists, nothing more, nothing less. You dare judge about life and death. Judge not, least ye be judged. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Target of DDoS attack acquired. Server crash incoming. Screw all of you punk ass bitches. You hide your articles. Why? You hide your articles. Why? So somebody was not happy about Thought. What am I missing here? Even more comments. Interesting. We want you out. And then we have some gobbledygook. You are the Thought, then get mind blown, motherfuckers. Teach me how to build a bomb and I need to kill some kids. I know where you live, it's not hard to find out, my dear. Know what I'm going to do now? I will buy me a sharp little knife. Then I'll get to your home, wait until you show your ugly face, and slice it all slowly and gently until it hangs from your bloody skull. And next I'll stick the knife into your stomach, disembowel you left and right, and watch all of your guts drop from your belly, and then you'll hear me laugh. Looking forward to meeting you. Shame, ugly motherfucker. You hahaha, now you get what you deserve. Look at it all, look at all those comments, fucking amazing. What's your thought on Illuminati you receive founds from them? Wow, death threaten people surely solves all the problems. Sarcasm off. I wish there was still a death sentence in the nation just for you. Okay. So that was interesting. We have still no whereabouts about Abraham, and we have not determined Joseph Langley's financially assisted Nina. But I guess we need to go into his bank records now to get that information, at least. So last login at April. Recurring donation, $1,000 bucks to an unknown account. Let's go to not Abraham Langley. So, aha! So there might be something to the connection between Joseph and Nina after all. If you can find the last indication that this might be meant for Nina, that would be enough for investigative custody. Okay. We only know that it's $1,000. So we don't know where they actually went. Interesting. So what now? We have nothing more. Oh, we have some things on his desktop that we haven't checked out. This certificate is issued due to Mr. Langley's outstanding ongoing financial support our actions over the years. Could be that. Oh, this is what the donations are for. Guess Mr. Langley is off the hook then. And feedback on your request. Why is this? And then we have a chat from Juliet to Harrison. Hey, hey! 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 Seems the government just fired their first shots our way. Seems so? I thought they might have taken longer to trace it all back to thought. I did expect that the TNB would openly write about it. Those TNB fuckers fired me. They did? So quickly? Whoa! They must have really loved you. Now there's another thing. Cass has been arrested, her lawyer told me. What? Fuck? Just as I thought it couldn't get worse. Yep. But it was about new evidence in the officer injury, not the bombings. Looks like some ugliness is heading our way, all sides as once. Think the police will follow this lead though, too? Of course, it's just a matter of time. Harrison, I'm scared. Yeah, don't be. Did your hacker say anything? Oh, that. This guy is crazy, completely nuts. I don't know why I ever thought of asking him. Don't get your hopes up. Oh, damn. What about this lawyer you talked to? Seems like we will have to use him soon. Joseph? He says he's busy trying to get Cassandra out. That son of a bitch. Understandably so. What would you do if whatever her name was arrested, huh? What would you do if I was? Yeah, I get it. No need to lecture me, Jules. But Joseph did say he might give us advice if he finds anything. Yeah, of course he will. Right after he sends us his invoice. You're not fair. We gotta face it. We're on our own in this. Wait a sec. Huh? He just texted me. Give me a second. Hello, Juliet. Oh, hi again. I just wanted to look at the I just had a look at the news. Yeah, it's exactly what we feared. It looks like a pretty harsh yes, but I made an interesting discovery that we need to have a word about. I need to talk to you and your colleague, Harrison. Yes? I was just chatting to him. I can set up a conference call. He's eager to meet you. That would be great. Give me a moment. He wants to talk. I'll set up a conference call. Wait! Nina mentioned the cops were wiretapping her calls. Said it yourself. Why not chat? I think a call is much more appropriate for legal counsel, raises less eyebrows, and chats might be logged just as easily. We are just the average couple seeking advice, right? Couple? We need to do this. Don't speak too openly, don't mention wiretaps, okay? I don't like this, but alright. Hello! Hi! Hey, Joseph. Seems this is working. Hello. Harrison, I presume? Yeah, you're the law guy. Right, I'm the law guy. Call me Joseph. Alright, Joseph. I just read about your group on the TNB. I guess this isn't exactly brightening up things up for you? You could say that. So Jules here is a big faith in your skills. Joseph, care to elaborate on what you have found out? Yes, okay. So you know about the safety bill? Yes. Yeah. All in it is an aggregation of paragraphs to get people behind bars much more easily and pry on their lives if necessary. If necessary? No, their use is a sorry excuse for spying on people all the time. Intimidate them. Yes, I understand what's particularly dangerous about it for you, as that individuals might be prosecuted by mere indication of threats to the nation. In specific situation, it will be more than enough to point at a word you said in a rage to consider you dangerous. That's enough to hold you for some time. But what's even more problematic for you is the so-called transitivity of indication. The what? You all form a group, an activist group. This links you to one another. Now, if there's a sufficient indication that, say, Abraham created thought to commit crimes or even acts of terrorism, well, they have grounds to arrest you all. But we didn't do anything. How is this just? This is so freaking outrageous. They twist and turn the so-called evidence until they get what they need. You need to be very, very careful from now on. We can do something about this, right? We need to explicit evidence showing Abraham created this group to be peaceful, prove it beyond any doubt. This is why I need to ask you about Abraham, to find his original intentions. Well, ask away. The two of us were friends for a while, but never got the feeling he told me a lot about what was going on in his life. He was quite reclusive. Indeed, that's what he was like, except he was around thought. So how was thought formed? He found out about me by discovering my blog. Said he wanted to start a debate club. I said fine. We had a couple of lame meetings. Nothing much happened. A debate club then? That would be good. That could hardly be regarded as a terrorist cell. Yeah, but Abe was obsessed with getting his message out, make people aware that what the government was doing. Okay, that could be misinterpreted. Because of his mind, the government screwed him because of him breaching that contract. Okay, that could be misinterpreted. What about the protests? We went with Nina's plan for the Circle Mall. Turned out to be a catastrophe. And Juliet had what point did you join Thought? During my studies I met Abraham online by chance. He motivated me to take his cause. Okay. Put that in. Then Jules took over with the planning for the other two protests. Okay, so our findings so far has shown that Harrison O'Donnell has been involved in the planning of Thought protest. But since we now know that Miss Matanova planned the first protest, this finding now leaves no room for him. Did we make a mistake? Was Mr. O'Donnell not involved in the planning? So, would you say Abraham intended the violence and outrage? No, Abe hated the violence. He wanted us to stay peaceful at all times. That is positive. So it was an individual planning this. Did somebody in particular incite this? False intention and bad planning caused this. You, Nina and me, each and every one of us is guilty of deviating from Abe's intentions in their own way. Okay. Jules, you don't know what you're talking about. It was Nina. She neglected Abe's wishes, not us. Harrison, nobody's innocent here. Not me, not you, nobody. I fear it's getting us... isn't getting us anywhere. To make sure you won't be prosecuted as a whole group, I need to speak to Abraham. He's gone. We don't know where, and we don't know how to reach him. Sadly, yes. Oh well, I will need to get back to writing some emails to Cassandra out of this mess. Oh, of course, I understand. Yeah. I suppose it's going to be to benefit you two as well if Cassandra is removed from custody. So don't worry. I'll get back to you. Goodbye, Joseph, and thanks. Yeah, thanks. Don't mention it. Goodbye. User has quit the session. Well, your lawyer wasn't too helpful. Come on, give him a rest. This is a complicated situation for all of us. Yeah, so what's next? I suggest we meet somewhere in town and come up with a good plan. What about the old meeting place? You mean that place? Somewhere important to them? Shame they didn't say. But arresting either of them is out of the question at this time. We don't have enough evidence against them. Yeah, of course. Just needed to do something first. Don't let me wait too long, okay? Yeah, see ya. See you there. Okay. Topic: how to start repairing my notebook. Okay. Juliet. Another picture of her. Let's change it up. I think that band member picture was not the best one. Hey, so I got this notebook for my studies as a Christmas present from my parents. It was working fine until last week, but after a short presentation at the media department expo, the damn thing just won't turn on anymore. I think something is loose on the inside. My dad said I should return it, but I'm determined to fix this thing myself. So come on at me, clever IT guys and girls. Give me some advice so I can call myself a real DIY notebook repair expert. I took a picture of the little troublemaker so you can see make and model what I'm talking about. Can somebody out there tell me where to start and what I should be looking for? Thanks in advance. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Very funny. Hahaha. Anybody here give me some real advice, pretty please? Hey Jules, I think your father is right. Best return the notebook. The warranty will be void if you make a mistake or open the case. Or you can bring it around to the IT admin's room A101. They'll take care of it. In any case, do not try to fix it yourself. Yeah, I get the concerns about warranty, but I'm willing to take the risk. It's just that I hate to go off an idea once I have settled on it. If you get what I mean. It's just such a girl thing to say. You have to be just so stubborn. Listen to the mod. And then Godfields. Dear Juliet, I hope I am allowed to speak a little off topic. Frankly, I rarely browse through this board, but I saw your posting and I believe I saw you last week at the Media Department Expo, where you, the one who held this short presentation on ethics in online media. I found this quite captivating. I would love to invite you to my media ethics course next semester if it fits your schedule. Oh, and I'm sorry I can't be of much help with your notebook, but I'm very sure you'll fix it in no time. Oh well, thanks for the kind words. Sounds interesting enough. I might just drop by. So that's where she got into it, and here we have her PC number, so that's what we need to look into her computer. Yes, I think this is a good place to take a short break. I hope you like this video. Give it a like, share it with your friends, leave a nice comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And I really hope to see you in the next one.